In this video, I'm going to show you a brand new way to make passive income with meme coins, and it can go up to $1,300 per day. And actually, a lot of people have been profiting from it because on this meme coin, for example, they made more than $200,000 a share with only few people. And I'm going to show you how you can be part of those people because it's pretty easy. Hi, by the way, welcome to Hands of Finance, where we see what's happening on chain because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see all the transactions, and if there's some passive income to make, we can know it. So don't forget to put down your little matcha and let's get to it. So what's happening is Moonshot, the competitor of PumpFund, launched a new functionality that is, for me, really interesting for the meme coin ecosystem, and I think can be really a money-making machine. So for that, we need to understand first what is the current problem with meme coin. When you create a meme coin for free on PumpFund and then it reaches the bonding curve, then we can trade it on a liquidity pool. For example, Dex Creator shows you all the new liquidity pool that's been created, and usually we trade this on Raydium. That's where everyone can buy and sell freely with a liquidity pool algorithm. A liquidity pool is simply a pool where you will have two tokens, here our meme coin and some Solana. And then the more we put Solana in it, the more the value of the meme coin will go up, because we need to always have some equilibrium. And everyone can add up some liquidity to the liquidity pool. That's what we call a liquidity provider, where you're going to bring some Solana and some meme coin that you have, and like this is going to facilitate the trades. But the problem we had with meme coins is that the developers will sometimes remove all the liquidity pool, so you could not be trading anymore because they created the coin with all the supply. They supply that meme coin to the liquidity pool that they created with some Solana that created the value. And then after an hour or two, when people were trading, they were removing all the liquidity pool and keep the Solana for themselves. So PumpFund came and solved this problem by creating the bonding curve mechanism, where you can buy and sell your token fast with, depending on when you buy, how much supply it was gone. And like this, they collect the Solana from the people who invest, and then they can create the liquidity pool with all the meme coins left, so about 20% of the supply, and attach it with all the Solana that they have, and then burn and lock that liquidity so no one can remove it. And that's a really smart way. But there was a problem with this, is that every time we trade on those platforms, on Raydium or Uniswap or whatever, there are some fees that are collected by the liquidity pool. And those fees represent a pretty big amount. And every transaction, a small fee is taken by the liquidity pool. Now, because it's locked and burned, well, it happened that we created a massive loss in the market. About $300 million of fees were lost in the nature because the liquidity pool was locked and burned. And that's only for the major meme coins. If we take for all the meme coins, we can estimate that this will be $500 million. $500 million that all the meme coin traders could have get in their pocket. And Moonshot works almost exactly the same way as PumpFund. You create a token, everyone can buy and sell this token via the bonding curve. And when it reaches the bonding curve, that's when Moonshot will create the liquidity pool, and everyone can trade it, and maybe it will even get listed on some major exchanges, and your token will go up to $1 billion or also to zero. Both scenarios are possible. The way it works now, it's with the launch, lock, and learn. So to avoid people dumping their bags, they want here to have traders that's going to make money with the actual trading fees be taken on the liquidity pool. So 20% of the LP tokens go to the creators, 10% for Moonshot, and 70% for the top 50 holders at the point of migration, which means that there's a big incentive to be a holder before it migrates. And this is where it's interesting, as if I wanted to be in the top holders here, it will be fairly easy because 115 holders only. And if I check the top 30 is holding $6.9 million of the supply. So whatever I hold more than 10 million, I will be fine. So if I put 2 Solana, I will have 9.51. So that will be enough. But if I want 10 million, I just put 2.3 and then I will be in the top 30. And then that means if this meme coin goes well and get listed and I have the bonding curve completed, well, I will make money with this. Similar to Mitch, where he makes $1,360 on Husky. And as I showed you, the pool has rewarded $235K because the volume was insane on this one. We started here and it went up to $2 million twice and then crashed. But in that process, the people who either created the coin, the people who were the top holder, like Mitch, made a lot of money. And I can guess that Mitch made a lot more than that because he was holding at some point $40 million Husky, which will place him of the top holders, probably top 10. For example, if you were to create a coin that goes up to $1 million, you could get around $27,000. And the top holders could get around $8,000. This is crazy. I think this could be really a positive thing for the market. I'm not paid to make this video. I would just want to be clear that Moonshot and Dex Screener are super stingy and never gave me any money, even if I did amazing content videos for them. But that's fine. You know what? It's okay. We can just cry or go on strike because I'm French. Anyways, we have almost 30K and almost 10K. And now where it goes even further is that you can just claim on the app. That's it. You could claim your tokens here to get your money, but you could also earn fees when anyone buys tests from your referral link. So you can create a referral link. There you go. I get my Blink referral link. And if I share that to my mates and then they buy, well, I will make some pocket money, some coffee money. But if I become one of the top holders, that will be really incentive. And now I'm tempted to launch a meme coin on Moonshot, but I'm going to have a tool actually that is pretty crazy that will help you to, well, be the top 50 holders right away and then use all the leverage you can have with Moonshot. So maybe we're going to see better launch because what's happening today, the problem is I can't invest this. Most of the launch are really bad. Like this is AI generated images, really low quality. But I mean, that's normal if you're a stingy company that don't want to reward content creators. Who can you blame but yourself? Anyways, it was a pleasure making this video. If you want to be in the trenches with us, join the Investors Boardroom. You will understand everything we do about on-chain analysis. And if we find some good coins on Moonshot, you will be the first to know there because we analyze every day. We have tens of people staring at the screen for you. And also, yes, a like, a subscribe, and everything will be much appreciated. But more important than that, before launching your coin on Moonshot or trading, is remember one thing: stay handsome. Ciao.